the only team who would have defeated Aurelia Kelly in the preliminaries. Can they repeat, or can it be revenge for Aurelia Kelly?
Everybody clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top?
Teams who have participated in the preliminaries or in this year's tournament. Umalulu International, Valley, Agency, Alwyn Allison, Aurelia Kelly, Morris, VVPS, it was indeed a pleasure to see you display your skills day after day. And today, it's a grand finale. In just a while, we'll see your teams arriving from the dugout, in fact, from the tunnel. And then it's going to be live action. The NCBA sponsored, as we see our substitutes. Our substitutes going to the bench.
A final years in the making. History that's been written before, looking to be rewritten again. It's OKPS, it's Adrian T, and another final. We've seen what these two teams provide every time they play. Now this time they look to top it all. They may have saved their best for the biggest moment. and there is no moment bigger than this. We just saw the 2 third-place teams make their way back in, that being the Alwyn Averson girls and the MVPS boys, the Morris Vanderpool boys, both capturing their 3rd-place trophies. All the pleasantries are over. The hush before the entrance. Anticipation builds in a packed REGTC, not a molecule of space around, you know. I'm just looking down there. You can't stretch your feet. Absolutely no space. And then you can just sense the hush coming over the crowd as the anticipation builds to the roar, the crescendo that will come when these 2 sides emerge from the dressing rooms. The pink of the OKPS Panthers just below me here. The blue for the Adrian T a bit further to the left. All with eyes fixed on this side. Feel me. But the option 1 on everyone's mind right now. Just to run you through the lineups. Run you through the lineups really quickly. For OKPS, Joe Akati is in a goal, the number 21. Naya Kentish is the captain, the number 10. She's going to be playing at centre back alongside Kidronique Lake, the number 12. The midfield will be occupied by Tamaya Carter, the number 14. With Nyla Gums and Azaria Niles, the numbers 8 and 9, operating off both flanks, all leading up to Samaya Carter, who's been their talisman, playing as their striker, the number 6. For Adrian T. Hazel, Montero Connor is in goal. Kaluya Isaac is the captain. She's the number 9. Hazel Hughes, the number 5. Brianna Romney, who's gotten us a couple goals this year. We speak more about her. She's the number 8. Ashley Banks is the number 10. Gia Hughes, the number 11. Aria Harris, the number 16. She, of course, is the player of the tournament so far. No one has been able to stop her, and I mean no one. Everyone has tried, but she has put the team on her back, unbeaten throughout the competition, all the way to this moment. Is it going to be more Aria Harris magic? Or is it going to be the defending champions, the team that's done it before, the Aurelia Kelly Primary School? Will they be able to really come from the underdog status to take over and once again claim the championship? Because all the talk coming into this one, that the defending champions, the Pink Panthers, are not favorites. You rarely ever see a team that won the championship come into another final as underdogs. That just shows you how dominant the Aria Harris-led Adrian T. Hazel's primary school have been. It has been all her. It's been her show. Can she cap it off? As now see our 4th place teams making their way off. The Adrian T. Hazel primary school boys it is a packed house. Absolutely packed REGTC. It reminds me of the olden days. Barely any standing room. And it's only going to get fuller. All we await are the teams.
And just a while, we'll be arriving from the tunnel.
Final checks being made by the referee. The teams are lined up in the tunnel and on their way out. It's been a good tournament, you know. What a tournament. This has been all capping off in this excellent day of football thus far. We've seen two brilliant third place games, and this first final is really going to live up to the hype. It's going to be hard to stop Aria Harris from scoring. It's going to be hard. Not impossible, but difficult. If she does score, how can OKPS respond? How are they going to break down the defense of the Adrian T. Hazel? A defense that's conceded just twice this season. Of course, in the preliminaries, Adrian T. would have been the team that won this encounter. Adrian T, of course, really Kelly Primary School. But you can throw that out of your minds because finals is a different environment. It is time for action. Pause for the applause. A raucous REGTC. Adrian T and OKPS about to go to war. And they have an entire army of supporters here to watch them. Millie, I'm going to put you on the spot straight away. I'm not going to tell you to call it. How far do you see this game going?
I tell you, Doc, I tell you something. This is going to go extra time. This game, it's going to go extra time. It goes extra time, it's going to go to penalties. It goes to penalty, I'm calling Orilla Kelly.
I'll tell you what, the deeper this game goes, the better probably for OKPS, because you would think that Harris may run out of gas.
Well, not only that Harris may run out of gas, I don't think that Harris will run out of gas, because from what we've seen with Harris, she's trying as much as possible not to overwork herself, and so you will find it very rare that she passes that halfway line. The problem is, that's what we've seen with most of the tournament. Would she be allowed to do that today? It's left to be seen, because it all depends of who control the midfield. Who controls the midfield wins this game today.
Well, it's going to be a battle between the captain, Isaac, who's been excellent so far this tournament, but injured. Remember, she's been playing a lot with a brace around her left knee. Battle between herself and Tamaya Carter. That's a brilliant matchup, you know. But I want to draw your attention to something real quickly before this game starts, because we're talking about OKPS and Adrian T. And I've done a fair few Adrian T Hazel games, and I remember early in the season, Harris was shut down. She wasn't able to score. It was Brianna Romney that scored a brace and got them a win. I think it was against Alwyn Allison. I remember that.
I'm thinking not only Romney, but if I remember, is there Richardson on the team?
There's no. It's a Hughes.
It's Romney who would have scored that goal, who would have secured that goal in their last game, and she made a superb run in the last encounter. This could be trouble.
Off, but Lake is going to clear this one away calmly. That centre-back partnership is going to be Keedrick Lake and Nia Kentish.
Yes.
In my opinion, who probably the best centre-half in this tournament, Nia Kentish, between herself and the Morgan captain, Destiny Hales.
Well. OKPS are out. They have pulled out every stop here today.
Well, they have.
Aurelia Kelly has pulled out their stops, and it is a Ram Stadium, Doc. Have you ever seen this much people in the stadium?
I have, but that was back in the heyday when Kicks and Lions were playing finals back in 2011, 2012. It's years ago. Here comes Adrian T. Hazel, but it's easily picked up there by Lake. It was a bright start to the game, Keedrick Lake. He's going to have to be alert to Maya Carter. Romney. Miscommunication between Zaria and Keedrick Lake, but no harm done. Still an opportunity for Adrian T. Hazel looking to find Harris. But as you can see early, OKPS are attaching a body in front and a body behind Aria Harris.
And that is what they would have to do, man-mark Harris. If they do that and keep her out of the game, take this one day, could be interesting. Could be very interesting.
She's going to take this corner to the edge of the area in search of Ridika Richardson.
Doc, you just told me there was no Richardson.
No, she was on the starting list. But here comes Timaya. Well, that's what she's going to do. Timaya Carter now. Well, defended only as far as Zaria, and Zaria has an effort. Still Zaria. Timaya. Timaya Carter has a pot shot and goal. And the keeper was scrambling, but she did well enough.
She did well enough. This is a game, Doc. This is a game.
You just know it, you know. All the way across the Nyla Gums has some company there in the form of J. Hughes, and that was Richardson. Carter, Timaya. To play this one inside. Timaya now. And Timaya Carter. That's good defending, strong defending by Ash Banks. And the shot by Timaya is harmless. It's going to be that kind of game. It's going to be up to those four. So Lake, Timaya, Samaya, and Nyla to go and find a goal. Because I can guarantee you, Keedrick Lake's up moving as here comes Nyla Gums up for a corner.
Keedrick and Nyla, they're not moving.
Nope.
They're not moving.
Keedrick is man marking her from the front, and Naya swimming up in behind. They are not giving Aria Harris a moment to breathe. So that's when you start looking to your secondary goal scorers. That's when you start looking to those, your Azel Hughes, your Brianna Romneys to go and find you a goal. Corner taken. Need back away. And out for a goal kick. Two teams that had themselves almost an identical regular season. The only difference is that one game they played. Here comes Adrian T. I'm just looking, it appears as if Richardson is starting. So let's see who she was starting for. It is Hughes. Ball forward. Harris is charging. That's good defending. Had to be there by Keatrick Lake. Up for a corner.
I think one of the things that I think, Doc, and it's going to be about speed in the defense when it comes against Harris.
But you need to be quick because she's fast and powerful. Whipped in by Harris. Brilliant ball in. Tamaya Carter. Simaya. Snuffed out. Good defending. Does even better to get it back upfield.
Those two players are so hard to pick up. Banks and Isaac, they carry the same hairstyle.
Here's Tamaya. Still Tamaya, you know. Cleared away eventually. Harris gets past Nia Kentish. Kentish recovers brilliantly. Harris uses her shoulders.
Was that a shoulder? Was that a shoulder or hand?
She uses her shoulders, Millie. That's a strong player. She's going to take the corner herself.
Right, so Doc, we are going to at some point be doing an interview with the two finalists, coaches. That's Neil Gums and the man O'Reilly.
O'Reilly, yes. Chance for Richardson. Good tackle by the captain Kentish. Samaya cleared away well by Banks. Banks charges again.
You know Samaya can run holding. Do you know Samaya could run holding?
Oh, of course. Samaya. Inside for Niles.
Niles haven't showed up just yet.
Not yet, but we know that she's so dangerous from distance. When she gets them right, she can put them in the corner so easily. Reminds me so much of her brother, you know. Reminds me so much of her brother. Can you take a guess as to who her brother is?
Simaya?
No.
Timbaya.
Zaria.
Oh, Zaria and Zaire.
Indeed, Zaire Hennis. Ball forward. Harris trying to get through. Richardson. That's good work. Excellent work by
that player, she's a little, you know, she's small.
Indeed.
But I have not seen a more composed goal so far in this tournament from the females than the one she scored in her last encounter. She got away from two players, got around them, down the wing, and she absolutely smoked it through the keeper.
Proper player. I think that performance may have prompted the decision to start her ahead of Hughes.
And in that game, as well,
Good move by Harris, by the way.
Hughes did not start.
Aria Harris. Too many players back there. She got a wrong leg, and across came Kentish and back went Lake.
And that is exactly what we are going to see all day.
Yep.
All day. That's what we are going to see.
It's good.
They are going to try to deny her the ball, and if she gets it, they are going to try to win it off her very quickly.
You just have to start wondering how long can the agency defense has conceded just twice this season hold out against a Samaya Carter
and a
who is
Timaya.
in a hot form. And you also wonder, as no foul says the referee, it's up for a corner. You also wonder how long will it take for the secondary goal scorers for the agent Hazel to find their feet? You don't want this game getting too deep. The deeper it goes, the more it favors OKPS. Corner. Gets around and into the arms of the keeper. No one really attacking the center of the goal, thankfully. And now it's Niles. It's a good move. And an excellent pass. Here's Timaya. Timaya. Leave it for Simaya. Hits the crossbar. The first moment falls for OKPS. And they're not able to capitalize.
What an opportunity. What an opportunity. Going back in there. Oh. What an opportunity.
Oh, what a chance. What a chance. It was Timaya and Samaya linking up again.
And Samaya took it off Timaya.
And hurt herself in the process.
Well, the man who is going to be coming up in our finals in just a while, he is in our boot. That's the man. That's the man, Neil Gums. Also, it's going to be the man tomorrow who's going to join us. As we say, welcome to our commentary, guys. We take this opportunity to welcome you as we look forward for nothing else but the best in the finals. So we will start with the defending champions coach. I said, Simaya, she's got a penalty. Penalty. It's a penalty. Simaya has been taken down from the back. It's going to be a penalty.
It's a clear penalty. It had
It's
to
going to be a penalty. Who is going to take it? Who is going to step up with the first opportunity of the day? Who is going to take it? Doc, what an opportunity.
Well, Coach Gums said he wanted Zaria. Samaya stepped up. Now it's going to be Zaria.
Zaria Niles steps up. Zaria steps up against the keeper. What an opportunity. What an opportunity. Zaria up against Monterio Connor. Will it be Niles? Will it be Monterio Connor to pull this slap off, save off for Argentina? Niles up against Monterio Connor. Niles puts it away. Goal! Zaria Niles puts a sturdy goal. Aurelia Kelly, 1 up. It's 1 goal to 0. Aurelia Kelly leads over Argentina. Doc.
Well, it was composed. It was in the corner. There was nothing that Montero Connor could do about that one. Easy as that, you know.
I saw her took 2 penalties before this, right? She took one in the prelims, and she took one I think that game against Alwyn Allison. Yep. She gives the keepers absolutely no chance. She pulls it away from them into the corner, and what a goal that was. It's 1 goal to 0. With all the pressure of the finals, Zaria stood up. She said, "What pressure are you talking about?"
Pressure?
She said, "What pressure are you talking about?" And she put it away expertly. It's 1 goal to 0. Well, Neil,
yes, sir.
It's finals day.
It's finals day.
You are defending champions, coach.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel to get back into the finals?
Well, this year was a process. You know, you had a lot of ups and downs. We had a more competitive tournament this year. But I must say it was very exciting. The boys are coming into shape. They're doing what they need to do, and hopefully we have a wonderful game today and be successful.
Well, I think that Coach Junior is going to have, Samara is going to have different ideas. What are your preparation like coming into today?
Well, basically going back in with the same starting lineup, not much changes. And be prepared to defend and see what we can put behind the net against on the ground.
Well, for the season, Coach Neil, I've noticed that the Stony Ground has been starting very slow.
Yeah.
And against a team like Alwyn Allison, you can't afford to fall behind. What have you done since the semi-final game?
Well, sometimes I just have to realize that it's kids I'm dealing with, because I could never believe and could never understand why some games they start so slow, because our team is a very fast team. Majority of the players are actually track athletes. So it perplexes me why we start so slow at games. I just think sometimes maybe it's a lack of focus in critical moments. But hopefully we get goal. Come on.
Here is an opportunity.
Hopefully we start out today. We start a little bit faster and a little bit more focused and put some balls on the back of the net early, and don't give Samaro too much chances, because when we give Samaro chances, you can get problems.
Coach Junior, I've noticed that not very often that Busby starts, but he seemed to be a golden boy for you, Kean Busby. What can you tell us about Busby?
So Busby is, we play Busby when he's needed. So he can play basically anywhere on the field, either midfield, defense, striking. So we try to use him when all players are tired, when he's how would I say, when we really need him to perform to that extent. Yeah. I think Busby's Busby, actually he's going to be starting today. I think it's the wise one, the changes we make. I believe we do have him to start today, so it's going to be a big difference today in the game.
Well. If Busby starts today, Coach Neil, you have problems at the hand, do you?
That's not a problem. I think West End plays 7-man football, so and we play 7-man football, so I don't think I can change my chat tactics based on him starting my cousin Busby. But you understand what I'm saying? So we do everything as a team anyways. We defend as a team, we attack as a team, so it's never down to an individual player for us. If they have a star player who's coming off the bench or who's starting, it doesn't matter. We're going to still defend him with 7 men. I'm sure he can't beat 7 people and the goalkeeper. Well, 6 people and the goalkeeper, so yeah.
Question I have for Coach Junior. I looked at the preliminary game that the two of you guys would have played, and out of all the games that OKPS played, that one was the closest one. Y'all had the formula, just couldn't execute. So what was missing from that one that you think you have today?
Well, as I said, me and Coach Wiley is more of a tactical coach. So we had tactical plans for Kelly in that game. And I think we're going to have to do the same thing today. It's not much of a difference. It's more of just being more of the tactical coach in the game today.
So what's the tactics tomorrow?
Well, Coach Gums, in the semi-final that you had against NVPS, you saw that you scored the 2 and then you almost you took your foot off the pedal.
Clayton, I got some yellow cards during the tournament, and I prefer not to talk about that situation because that situation irritates me. I think at the end of the day, the referee is in charge of the game, so you got to respect the referee's decision, because I just disagreed with the referee in the initial call, because it's the foul that turned into a goal. So you guys know the game. If a player gets fouled and the medics come on the field, what should happen to the player?
Go off the medic.
He should go off the field.
Sure.
So if the same player now shoots the ball, takes the free kick, and then that's turned into a goal, do you see a clear error?
I see that a referee made a call, and the call stands.
And then I argued and I said that if you say the foul and then you call the medic, then the player should come off the field. And because I said that, I got a yellow card. So yeah, so I sure all 4 wasn't here, couldn't agree, that's a bit of a, you know, that's a simple mistake, but at the end of the day, it led to the only goal scored against us so far. Hopefully, no more scores, and we come out champions in about 2 hours.
Well, we didn't call you to complain, Coach.
No. He
So
asked,
we don't
a direct question. Answer it directly.
We don't want you to complain, because the truth is that for the entire season, for the entirety of the season, I've noticed that no player has gone off. No player has gone off for medical treatment, except it is extensive and has to take treatment after the fact. And so once they are able to restart immediately, no player for the season has left. So I think that was something that missed your eyes. So no player has left.
The game missed my eyes. I just go by the rules of the game. That's how it is.
Well, that may just have been one of the rules in football that went through the door for the kids. No, and I'm serious.
Football rules don't change, really.
It may have gone through the door for this league because that didn't happen. Okay. So, guys, any closing words to our viewers?
Let's Mara go first.
Well, I want to say all the best to both teams, and we focus more on development, and I think it's better for football development instead of winning sometimes. And as I say, I know Coach Lee for a long time, and Coach Lee puts us out in OKPS. But I definitely gonna come out today and do what I have to do. Yeah.
Oh no! Yes, good defense, boy. Okay. Foul, ref.
Captain who has a shot at goal, but easy enough for Carty. Neil, any final words?
Well, it's been a good season. Hopefully we come out victorious today. I'm wishing Samaro a safe game. I hope he's proud of his players. No matter what the outcome, I'll be proud of mine. No matter what the outcome, but we're definitely coming with energy, with focus, trying to defeat the Grey Wolves and be crowned champions once again. It was a wonderful tournament, and I thank you guys for having us.
All right, it was a pleasure having you guys. Will the Wolves eat the Panthers today? We wait to see.
Well, I would like to see that battle, a Wolf versus a Panther. I would love to see that in the wild. In the meantime, it's the Rams and the Pink Panthers going to war. And in the moments that we've been talking to these two head coaches, it's been a bit more Ram-centric. They've started to get a bit of a foothold, and Aria Harris is starting to get into the game. And that's exactly what they're trying to avoid. So you're just noticing that Nia Kentish has OKPS trying to get forward. Nia Kentish, she's just stepped a bit closer to Aria Harris, trying to close that gap. Ensure the ball doesn't get to her, because she just started getting to it and she just started rumbling and going.
And so that is what you would need to do. So you are right in her space and face, trying to avoid her to get the ball. And if she gets it, there is no turn. But the moment you give her space to turn, the moment you give her space to make that run, you are in trouble trying to stop her.
This is where the trouble is, See where the number 7 Richardson is for Adrian T. When Harris is in the center, and even more so, she went to the other side, she attracts all. Here comes Tamaya into the area. Samaya, who's across? Tamaya. Through the legs!
Ooh.
Deflected, but not too far away out for a corner.
Doc, I understand that, but the problem is that they can't get the ball to Richardson. And then when Richardson comes, there is so much pressure on her to get the ball to Harris.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she doesn't need to get the ball to Harris. Maybe by the time
Make the run.
gets across,
Make the run.
Just score
Make
the
the
goal.
run. Make the run.
Harris is there taking up both defenders. If Nia Kentish and Keisha Lake are marking Aria Harris, who's marking you?
I know. The track specialist is on. That's AZ Hughes. She's on the park.
when looking for Hughes, came on to replace it. Was it Brianna Romney who came on?
The number 8?
Yes, Brianna Romney.
Romney.
Hughes is fast, you know. Hughes is an outlet on her wing. And she's so skillful as well. Given away, but taken up by the captain Isaac and shifted wide for Azel Hughes to get her first contribution. Hughes is forcing Nia Kentish to get wide. That's where they want it. They want Hughes out there, causing Kentish to go out there.
Indeed, indeed.
Here's Samaya. Hughes now. Isel Hughes runs into Niles. And now the difference between these two sides. Pokes it forward, foot race. Well, one in the end. It's the defendant Banks. And
That's second half, that's first half.
That's halftime here at the REGTC. A final that is currently separated by a penalty. It was Zaria Niles from the spot who was able to just calmly slot it past Montero corner and goal, meaning that OKPS at the break lead 1-0. This game's not over. We still have a long time left to go in this one. A whole half left to play. But on finals day for match number 3, final number 1, we take you back to Master Control. I'm here with the third place winning coach for the females in this NCBA sponsored inter-primary school football competition, Coach Sharice Richardson. Coach, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How would you rate your tournament overall?
I would say my girls had to be in the final two, reason being, every game I was struggling to just finishing, but most of the times we had 80% control of each game we played.
Indeed, I looked at a few of your games. I was really impressed with, I don't know their names, but the smallest player you have on the pitch was playing out to the wing, the small little light-skinned player. I don't remember
her name is Simo Simpson.
Thank you.
Yes.
Simpson, that's
Simpson,
it.
yes.
The smallest player on the pitch. Tell me about her, because she looks like a warrior.
Well, today I had to ask her to find it herself because she can do better, but some games, she's a little scared, and I keep reminding her, like, you're so talented, you can do this, and she's very powerful, but she had good games here and there. But today and the game before with Road School wasn't her games, but overall, through the tournament, she was excellent.
Indeed, and on the overall balance of your squad, how many of the players that you had in this tournament this year would you be bringing back next year?
So, majority of them actually, only 4 going to high school, but only 2 grade 6 is on the starting lineup. It's the goalkeeper and one of the defenders. Everyone else will be returning next year. So definitely will be back next year even stronger. Just waiting on my feel in West End from the AFA. That's all. Once I get my feel, I know it will be trouble next year.
I'm extremely happy for what I saw from your girls this year. Coach, congratulations on a very good season.
And let me just pick up my other coaches that were assisting me. Anisha Karte, Darius Lanson, my coach Karim Boris. He was my mentor throughout the whole league, helping me, and I just want to say thank you. And ATHPS girls will be back even stronger next year.
We're looking forward to seeing the Grey Wolves next year. Coach, congrats on a good season.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Lead into the half, but it's way from over. It's very far, too early to call. We're looking forward for a wonderful second half. Can the defending champions defend their title? Agent T. Can they pull all the stops out and avenge for their brothers? Well, it's left to be seen right here at the REGTC. The live action will continue in just a while. 1-0. Willie Kell leads. Tell you what, football is a funny old game. A funny old game is football. One mistake, one moment of brilliance, that's all it takes. Can we really hold on, or can we see a brilliant or more than one brilliant moment of brilliance from Agent T? In the meantime, it's Aurelia Kelly. Too early to call. Way too early to call. And so we sit back and enjoy as we get warm for the grand finale. Aurelia Kelly up against Alwyn Allison. That is how we're going to bring the curtains down on the 2025 NCBA sponsored Inter-Primary School 7-a-side football competition. Again, big shout outs to all the school coaches, teachers, parents, and of course our players. All the members of the FA, the hard-working staff, both in the office and on the grounds. All the teachers, bus drivers, and all those whose hands are on deck to ensure that once again, inter-primary school football is alive and well. It's happening right here at the REGTC. And in just about 2 minutes, we are going to hear the whistle for the commencement of the second half. Grab what you're grabbing, because I tell you what, action plenty. We will be seeing even more physical football in the second half. Agent T, they will come out with one thing in mind. We are not going down without a trophy. We are not going back to South Hill without the championship. But really, Kelly though has different ideas, and they're saying this one is staying right here. It will all play out in the next 25-27 minutes, right here at the REGTC. And then, the big one. Undefeated up to this point. There are only 2 teams that came into finals day undefeated. That's Agent T girls and Aurelia Kelly boys. Well, we're going to pass it back to the referee. We're ready to go for second half action.
We're back here at the REGTC. OKPS had the lead as we went into the halftime break. One half to get it right for Adrian T. Hazel. One half to upset the champions. OKPS and an immediate attack. Tamaya and Samaya trying to connect again. And that's what they don't want. What they don't want is the defenders getting out of position, being dragged out, and leaving Aria Harris 1v1.
Doc, it sounds like you're supporting Aurelia Kelly, you know.
But what?
It sounds like you're supporting Aurelia Kelly.
Me from South Hill? Excuse you, that's blasphemy.
I hope that they block the road and do not let you back in.
That is blasphemy.
I hope they do not let you back in.
I'll tell you what. I support players whose names I can remember.
Throw into retake. Throw to Aurelia Kelly.
With the amount of OKPS games I've done this season, it's been easier for me to call off the names and see who's who and what they're doing, because I know them. I've only done about 2 Adrian games this whole season. Here comes Samaya. Samaya looks to put this one in toward Niles.
That one had some pep on it, you know.
That was a cross, you know. That was a cross.
That one had some pep on it. That's the first ball for the game I've seen her put her legs through.
If that ball got around, the
could have been problem.
Was waiting on it.
Could have been trouble. And going to their warm-up area is Aurelia Kelly.
KPS boys going to get warm. There's Alvin, this down. Harris up against Kentish. Harris and Kentish. Kentish and Harris. Kentish does well.
But you notice how fast Lake got back up there.
So I had to get back. As this one is forward by J. Hughes. A tumble. Hughes boots it forward. Kentish. It's a good pass.
Ooh.
Niles. Zaria Niles. Good move by Zaria. And it's an excellent ball. And Nyla comes.
Can't put a boot through it.
Indeed. Tamaya. That's a good toss in the midfield. I like that battle. Is the Captain Isaac and Tamaya Carter in there. And this time Isaac committed a foul.
Did Isaac commit a foul?
The referee said she committed a foul.
Okay.
That's all that matters to me right now.
I'm just asking you a question, Doc. I'm just asking you a question.
Whenever you ask, I'll say, whatever the referee calls, I'll see. It's gonna be
Free kick.
It's Captain Kentish. Don't be surprised if she goes the entire way, you know. She's gonna side foot it and try to go for goal. Exactly what she tried to do. Didn't get the elevation. Aria Harris. Plays creator, shifts it wide for Isiel Hughes. And Hughes. Hughes and Kentish. And Nia Kentish as well. Kentish. Throw into OKPS, who lead at the REGTC. Can they keep Aria Harris out for 50 minutes? They've done well for 30, 20 more.
I tell you what's in the dark. And it's one of the things that I would have spotted in the competition so far. The problem that agency has is that they lock ball handlers to get the ball back to Harris. And so what you're having is
Timaya puts it across. Timaya!
Opportunity to go in a begging. What we have seen time and time again is where Harris has to come for the ball above the circle. And she has to come that deep to try to get back down to that. Almost impossible. Almost impossible, Doc.
She needs a ball she can run onto.
She needs someone, indeed, to hit that ball long and to run onto it.
Isaac's been her only creator so far this season. But Isaac's been in a battle with Tamaya Carter all game. She doesn't have time to create for anybody. Lake. Here's Isaac. Stuffed up like Kentish. Hughes. It's a good pass. Oh.
No, did it?
Went out.
We cannot call that from here. The AR in the best position, she says, it's out.
In grassroots, you see the quality of the play. Based on how good the pass was, you can let the 1 inch slide. It's a throw in. Good strength there by Samaya. Good pass inside as well. Tamaya tried to line it up. The ball wasn't in the spot she wanted it. Now Nyla Gums away by Hughes. Lake, swing and a miss, but gets it back. Gums. So put this one centrally. Hughes again in the way. His first. Shifted out in search of a Lake. Niles. Against Hughes. And it's good work this time by Isiel Hughes. Isaac. Pass wide.
This could be it.
Touch it. Oh, she just needed a touch, you know. Because she had dragged Nia Kentish out.
She had done that well, and she had Harris to send running, but Nia Kentish said, not today. Not today at all.
That's going to be the combination. It may have to go wide to drag someone out before it comes in. It's given away, and it's Samaya who's been running the length of the pitch pretty much. Still Samaya Carter tries to whip it in. Again, cut up by the captain Isaac. What a game she's had in midfield. Here's Harris. She gets a good pass. Gets past one. Has support out wide and Isel Hughes. And the track slow's going to send Nia Kentish out wide to accompany her. Kentish had to snuff it out and did snuff it out brilliantly. Good touch. Gets down to the byline. Can OKPS now reverse the tide? Tamaya. Blocked away. Picked up by Isel Hughes. Forward by Lake. Samaya Carter now. Samaya whips it round. And that's going to find Harris.
No, it's not.
Up well. A good defender by Niles. Who switch sides with Nyla Gums. She's come to this right side now to match up with Richardson. Zaria.
Good work.
Zaria puts it in. Tamaya. Good save by Montero Connor.
Not enough power on that at all.
Richardson. Renika Richardson. Her pass is cut out. Tries to replay it forward. Harris against Kentish. She gets past. This is what they've been waiting on. It's Aria Harris with Nia Kentish against her. Aria goes down.
Keep it as well. Penalty.
Hold it.
Mine.
The keeper came up with her legs. Referee says penal.
Oh my. Is that a penalty?
The referee says it is. That is all that matters to me.
Indeed.
Nia Kentish cannot believe it. She's distraught, the OKPS captain. But Aria Harris has created it. That's all she's been waiting on, you know. Just get me through. Just get me through. She finally got through.
And that's what I was saying. Just get the ball through. She was through. She was through on that occasion. And my, she created all sorts of problems for the OKPS defense.
Well, it's been Aria Harris who's dragged her team straight to this final undefeated. It's been her alone. Now can she drag them back into this final with 15 minutes left to play?
Well, she has carried the team on her back.
The entire season it's been Aria Harris. It's been her tournament. Can she have her moment? She's up against Kati. Joa Kati, the keeper. Aria Harris
kicks it away! Kicks it away!
Oh no! The moment was too big! The moment was too big! When it mattered the most, Aria Harris has not done it.
Has the ball ever lied?
I'm getting that with you. I'm getting that one there with you.
Am I not allowed to ask a question now? Am I not allowed to ask a question?
14 minutes for Adrian T to respond. They created their moment.
They did, you know. They did.
In a game of moments, OKPS took their penalty.
And as I was saying, Doc, all you need is a moment, you know. Is a moment. They got the moment and they just could not capitalize. They just could not capitalize.
She tried to go top corner. I always tell people...
I don't think she went top corner, you know. She went under the bar. She went over the keeper's head. But from that distance, you want to go side. You see how... Zaria has been taking her penalty. Exactly. She goes corners. She says, no, I'm not trying that bad thing with you. She's going to go corners, and that's what you have to do in this
Zaria puts it in. The keeper does well with both Carters rushing at her. I've always meant to ask, you know, is there any relation between them?
Absolutely not. Okay. Somebody told me absolutely not.
All right.
Tamaya Carter. You see them together? They look like almost twins. They look like sisters.
They
Someone told me there is absolutely no relations between them.
Well, they form a dynamic duo.
A duo indeed that is almost unmatched in this competition.
Indeed. It's almost like the Josephs for the West Indies. Or gonna call them the Joseph brothers, but they're not brothers. They're just two fast pacers who want to take your head off.
Indeed.
Thrown again for OKPS. We're into the 38th minute of play. Throw in Isaac. Lake forward. It's a good pass. Timaya inside looking for Simaya. Harris. Harris has help. Harris tried to go her own.
She can't beat her. But if you notice what was happening there, it was the second defender. She was running wide. So she said, "You don't have any pass, and if you get past her, I'm going to be waiting for you."
Isaac again. Harris. Good tackle. McKinnish is down. Aria Harris is away again. Kentish does brilliantly to recover. Oh, good chop. Good chop. But the pass is cut out well by Timaya, who's back playing defense for the OKPS. It's desperate time.
It's desperation time indeed.
Simaya. She's not had her say yet, you know. Simaya.
Oh, that's a foul.
Yep.
That must be a foul.
Yep.
That's been called.
She got her hand to the face.
Yes, it must be a foul. She's crying, you know. She's crying. She was hit straight in the face. She was pushed in the face.
Don't be surprised if she goes and scores now when she comes back on.
She's angry, you know. She is.
Don't be surprised if she goes and scores now when she comes back.
The Carters, Simaya and Timaya, they are yet to put one into the goal today. But it doesn't matter. Their teammate, Zaria Niles, did that from the penalty spot. Niles did that from the penalty spot. And Simaya is leaving the field.
Is this an opportunity for Adrian T? If she has to go off for any sort of period of time, you think you want to take
Not
advantage
Simaya.
of it?
Not Simaya. You have to. Not Simaya. You will have to take out her eyes and take off her feet. I told you Simaya can run for the entire day.
Even if she can't see? It's a good ball in and cleared away by the captain again. Harris and Lake. Lake is too fast. Harris is too strong. Harris. Good ball across is Hughes. Isel Hughes.
Can't find Harris again. Can't find back Harris. That's the problem. She can't find back Harris.
Needs to go from somebody else wide than Harris.
Yes.
Samaya wanting her get back, getting her get back. Hold an elbow in the rings. You see, you won't notice that on camera. The referee won't see it. That's an old football trick. I'll put my elbow in your ring. You
elbow.
feel that.
It's not an extension.
Nope.
She didn't extend her arm.
Nope.
It's just it's a professional foul.
It's gonna hurt. It's going to hurt. That's old school football, you know. It's called a receipt. Somebody gives you one, give it to them back. Give them a receipt. Tamaya.
Not a corner.
Yep, take two. A player there for the short option. She does go short. It is Niles, the goal scorer, and Niles trying to put it back toward the far post. And there's going to be a chance. It's Aria Harris.
And that play is not going to it is not going to be fruitful. That play is not going to be fruitful except the change the player on the wing. Why? Because Hughes is not fast enough, not strong enough. So she's not outrunning Gums, and she can't use her body against
Oh,
her.
what a good throw. And Richardson is trying to get into the area. Richardson with Kentish doing brilliant work. She's had a great game at the back, you know, Maya Kentish. Again, playing to her standard. The big players step up in the big moments. They have 7 minutes for their big player to make up for her moment. Cleared away. OKPS again with Tamaya Carter. Let's slip this one through in search of the goal scorer, Niles. Harris. Kentish for company. And as she's done so often today, Maya Kentish comes up trump. Round the outside of Rosario. It's an excellent pass. It's gonna She's gonna have a moment. That's her moment. It's gonna bring it back to OKPS.
Samaya Carter, a moment. That's all you want, and she has gone on her moment.
Remember I told you, after she got that arm to the face, don't be surprised when she goes and scores now. Of course it fell to her. Who else will it fall to in that position? She belted it in. No mistake. And the prolific one, the ones that's scoring all season, she just puts it on her back, just quietens it, silences any nerves that were around, you know. Just shh. We're going back home, and we're going back home with the trophy.
Oh, they're not going back home. They're staying. It is staying here. It is staying in the valley, right here. It's not VPS. It is staying here.
No, they are going back to Stony Ground. They will tell you the valley is not Stony Ground.
Well, look. The RGTC is where?
In the valley.
Whose park it is? It's theirs. It's theirs. Look, it's theirs.
I think they'll say they have their own park up at OKPS.
Aurelia Kelly coming in today as defending champions, not the favorite, as Alwyn, as Agent Hazel would have won all of their prelim games. Not only that, they would have won all their games, but in the mode in which they won, they were dominant in doing so today. They were favorites. Now, it is Aurelia Kelly who has stepped up, and you're saying, well, you had one over us. Revenge is very sweet. It's 1-for-1. Well, we are going to win when it matters.
Doesn't matter. The preliminaries doesn't matter. Samaya, she has the energy that she just started. Everyone's a style, you know. She is first and easy.
I told you so, Doc. I told you.
Look at her.
I told you. Samaya can run all day.
Trying to move the tall trees out of the way. Richardson. Tamaya. They're passing the space, but Gums wasn't able to get there.
No, she can't do it. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, you know.
You better keep it.
You gotta be careful. Can't do that. I've seen this done. I've seen that a number of times in the tournament. No one, but you see, against Aurelia Kelly, they know better, and so they know that you had to kick it out. They will attack you.
A lot of little things to remember as a keeper, you know. You catch it, you kick it, or you throw it.
2 goals to nil. 2 goals to nil.
If Harris had taken a moment, how differently could this game have gone?
Yes, indeed. It could have been 2-1. It could have been 2-1. But you don't know because she could have found a spark with Aurelia looking for a win. They could have been caught out of position and something else could have happened.
If Harris scores that goal, OKPS don't get the second.
Well, we don't know that.
Not in the fashion that they did.
We don't know that. We don't know. We don't know. Because again, as I'm saying, Aurelia Kelly could have gone hunting for a second or for a head goal.
How?
Agent T could have gone hunting, looking for the winner.
How the OKPS have gone hunting? Because you look at it, their game, they've not made a single change all game. Their game plan has been this 7 is going to do what we need them to do. The 2 in the back are going to mark area. The players that are up front are going to find the goal. That was the plan. It was clear from minute 1. Here's Nice, already found one. I'm going to get my Isaac. So if they want to chase, if they want to go chasing a goal, all you do is risk the exact same mistake that burned you last time you played them. You leave area 1-on-1. Nice. She wants to thump it, you know.
Good keeping.
Good save.
I don't know. She has an eye for the corner of the goal.
Yeah, you know what, brothers? It's something in the genes. That's what I'll say about it. Timaya. This is beautiful football. Timaya, back to Timaya. And a shot for Kedrick Lake.
Couldn't get the shot off. Really couldn't put her boot through it, wrap all this around it. Player goes down.
Just a minute.
Substitution. How much time we have remaining?
Just a minute.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining. Agent T. You would hear the pandemonium in the stands at the blow of the whistle.
Two chances, 2 bites at the cherry.
Banks is leaving.
For Adrian T. Hazel today.
That's not Banks, that's
That's
Isaac.
Captain Isaac. 2 bites at the cherry today for Adrian T. And both times they come second best.
They are the hardest 2 players to identify. Same hairstyle, same color. They're so hard to identify. If you don't, Banks and Isaac.
Banks is a lot taller and more physically imposing. That's why I saw them. Banks is a bit more physically imposing than Isaac. That's the only way I can identify them. I say, okay, where's the 2 of them? Whichever one is bigger, okay, that's Banks.
Well. 2 goals to nil. 2 goals to nil. The score line.
It's a drop ball for OKPS in a dangerous area.
No. It should be about a drop ball to the goalkeeper. It should be a drop ball to the goalkeeper.
Because this could just result. And Coach Collins is absolutely livid. And he should be.
Aurelia Kelly had the ball, right? They did.
But was not in the area.
But what I saw, he's gonna be carded, you know. The coach is gonna be carded.
Well, he's upset, and I think he has a reason to be, because I'm back and I'm looking at it.
He gets the card. He gets the card.
I'm back and I'm looking at it, and from the time the agency player went down, the keeper had. Kedrick Lake had taken a shot that the keeper collected and was holding on to when the referee stopped play.
It should have been a keeper ball.
It's
a keeper's ball. It is the keeper's ball.
I'm looking back at it.
Doc, even without going back, I know it is a keeper's ball.
The ball fell. Kedrick Lake took the shot. The keeper caught the ball. The player went down, and now it's a chance the keeper holds on to. I think I just saw the referee did. I think I saw what I see exactly. He resumed play.
That's fair. That's the whistle.
OKPS champions again. Underdogs. What underdogs?
champions. And of course they were a standard of excellence every year, fulfilled yet again by their girls. They're bringing the trophy back up the hill. 2025 NCBA Inter-Primary School Football Female Champions, your Aurelia Kelly Pink Panthers. Take a moment, listen to this place. A school, a village, a community with nothing but pride, nothing but passion, nothing but belief in their school, in their team. Champions as expected, OKPS. Now time for them boys to try and do the same. It's Aurelia Kelly Primary School. It's Alvin A. Richardson Primary School. It's the boys' final. It's next. But for now, it's Master Control.
Commiserations to Agent Hazel. You have been good, you have been wonderful, you know. You have really been good, a good team, Agent Hazel. Let's give it up for Agent Hazel! You have been wonderful.
The Agent Hazel Primary School Rams will be charging to victory.
Congratulations to Agent. While the girls' finals is done and dusted, the curtain dropper, the closure, we're going to put the icing on the cake. It's going to be the boys. Alwyn Allison, Richardson Primary School, up against Aurelia Kelly Primary School.